Ladies and gentlemen, the stock market was halted today. Last time I remember that was when the Qs hit 84.74, and I don't even believe we halted on the flash crash if I remember correctly. The time before that was in the pre-market of September 11, 2001. We're going to be talking about dangerous numbers, dangerous words, and Wall Street still in the midst of a crisis, preying upon your vulnerabilities. I am Mark Melnick. This is the Newsbeat Show. So, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Newsbeat Show. Before I continue, kindly pause the next slide, read it in its entirety, and then hit play. Thank you so much for reading that. So this is going to be a little bit of a different episode here today because I need to get to my room and focus in and start setting them up for the strategies in the current environment. But I did want to share a few moments with you prior to doing so, and I want to talk about dangerous numbers, dangerous words, and in the midst of a crisis, Wall Street's still preying upon your vulnerabilities. There's a word called war profiteers. There's a word called war profiteers, and they're people who thrive on the pain, the suffering, the misery, and the despair of others. I find it despicable. I feel it borderlines evil in a lot of the cases, at worst. To even go on a Walmart website and see a Purell bottle selling for $150, what on this blue earth are they doing? Taking advantage of people who are in a panic. The same thing happens to traders when they're in the midst of an environment which can cause a panic. Sticks and stones break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's a lie. Words hurt a lot. And it has nothing to do with being overly sensitive. It has nothing to do with having a thick skin. It has to do with the people around you and what they're feeling for you. So, for example, I'll use the Newsbeat live room. Over the past weeks, there are traders who do very well. People posting six-figure numbers, heavy five-figure numbers, people having their best day ever. That's great. From my perspective, I look at these people and it brings me inside a genuine sense of joy. When I look at people posting those numbers, it gives me a little boost. I'm in a more of a joking mood with my children. I'm happier around the people, my wife, my kids. It literally uplifts my spirit to the next level. However, you have to take the situation of sometimes other people around you. And when people post very large numbers or talk about how great they're doing, um, what that does is it leaves an empty context, generally speaking. Now, as a guru with a microphone in front of my face, screen time, airtime, for me, it always goes beyond blank context because I can explain exactly and do lessons on what I am doing to capitalize on it. But the problem in Wall Street right now, the number one problem in Wall Street right now is we have two things. We have an oil war with Russia and Saudi Arabia, two nuclear armed countries, full out oil war over the price of oil. People at the gas station might be happy here. But when you're in a situation of a crisis, things can get out of control easily. A lot of times, a voice of reason and simplicity during times like this can bring not only great comfort and salvation, but might be able to save your life as a day trader. You see, because when some people see like, you know, when some people see that people make, $40,000, $48,000, uh, there's an email in my box, um, even showing people and how well they're doing. You have to realize for other people who are struggling in the market, it creates a source of FOMO. And what that FOMO tries to do is it tries to lure you in. If I came to you and I told you I made $76,000 today, if I were to tell you that, the first thing you would think of is how, why, but what you should really be thinking about is how often. What does the downside look like? What is the consistency rate? Because anybody can have a good day in the market. It is imperative that you focus upon yourself and you focus on what you can do well in this environment. So when I show strategies, I don't show my multi-million dollar, my multi-year million dollar, whatever P&Ls. Why? Because I realized after a while it does more damage than good. It's good to suck somebody into the service, but it's bad to genuinely help them. In fact, quite the opposite. It hurts them because if I were to post, even if I were to post 100,000 P&L, it doesn't have to be 500,000, million, just whatever, right? If I were to post a P&L like that, people will automatically think that whatever I'm doing is great, when in actuality, I might be the most average trader alive in terms of my strategies, yet maybe I got lucky and I'm showing you in the highlight of the luck. Words, numbers, all prey upon your vulnerabilities. It is very important that you focus on yourself. In this world, you're going to have people who are very happy for the numbers you produce. There are going to be people who are very envious of numbers you can produce. And there are going to be people who want to learn how you produce the numbers that you got. And there are going to be people who have no interest in sharing with you how they achieve those numbers. Then you will have people sharing with you how they achieve those numbers. But as somebody who has been around the block a few times, somebody who is running these rooms for well over a decade and trading 2 decades or a score, I will tell you that it's all preying upon your weakness. It's all preying upon your weakness. And don't get sucked into that because that is how you got yourself in trouble in the first place. So instead, what I would like to do today is I want to show you a strategy that has been working in the current environment. And then I'm going to go spend time with the Newsbeat live room, the people who need me there most, to help them. So let's do a very quick lesson here today, help you. And just so we're clear, maybe you can make this strategy your own. Maybe you can't, but I'm delivering it to you for free. And when I share with you a strategy, just so we're clear, the the potential to have a high hit rate is there. Unlike every single other service that you will ever bump into on Wall Street in its entirety. Yes, I said that. Other people on Wall Street are not batting 75, 85, 95% in an environment like this. Newsbeat Live members are Newsbeat Live members who do bet that high. And they share their numbers and they share their stats. Just to even bring up, you know, just to bring up something even today. Like, even today in the room. And that's why I keep telling you guys consistency is way more important than the number. Yes, these people make serious money. There are traders in my room who blow my P&L out of the water. And there are people in the room in which I blow their P&L out of the water, but it's not a contest. You want to know when you have a good strategy. You want to know when somebody's showing you something well. When you have people coming in, talking, saying, I had a pretty good day. Notice there are no numbers here. I mean, no P&L numbers. 15 wins, 1 loss, and the loss was on a trade that I should not have not taken. He screwed up. More importantly, he's going to screw up again in the future, inevitably, because he's a human being. But he identified it. How powerful is that? I'm trying to stick to what works for me, and I'm having really good results, even though the trading is tough. I found that the first and last 30 minutes are very hard, but in between, levels are working well. So he not only identified the time frame in which works, he made money 15 out of 16 trades utilizing methodologies that we show. That's 93.75%, just if we're clear. I talk that strategy should be at least 70% effective, but yes, there are people who take it to the next level. That is somebody who you want to know what they did. That is something impressive. Yes, big numbers are great, but what big numbers do, it's like, you know what it's like? I'll explain it to you. It's like looking at Jeff Bezos and Jeff Bezos saying, I made $1.2 billion today. And you're just sitting there like, if I could have 1% of that money, I would be set for the rest of my life. How did you do it, Jeff? I own Amazon stock and it went up in value. Oh, okay. Why are you doing a marketing video talking about your $1 billion day, right? The point being said is you are going to see a lot of people with very large numbers in the current environment. If you are going to remain psychologically healthy, do not let people prey upon FOMO. Do not let people prey upon your FOMO, especially because that is exactly what Wall Street is doing right now as we speak. Right now as we speak, like I'm looking through my email box. I see other trading services outside of T3, and I'm pulling them up even right now as I speak, and see how I made $30,000 today, and it's like, huh? See how I made $70,000 in 3 trades? Really? What are you batting? How many losses are you not showing me? Are you consistent? Because I hear that psychology and consistency are the key to trading success, yet you're flashing me numbers as if you were a $2 stripper at the bar across the street. I don't have any bars across the street. Stop trying to suck in vulnerable people, you son of a guns. Stop doing it. You're all crooks. It's scam artists. And I'm trying to protect you by at least letting you know what you're seeing. Because if you know that somebody made $100,000 today, you're going to go in tomorrow and you're going to be like Rambo. You're going to be sitting there with your red bandana, with your, Sylvester Stallone's a genius, but he walks around he's like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna get you. And you can have like a very big gun and you're running into the market like Rambo. And then what happens when you run into the market like Rambo? It's like pew, 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 you get shot down. And it's like, hey, what happened to me? Do not, and especially in this environment when you're an emotionally vulnerable trader based on what's everything that's happening, do not fall into FOMO. And I'm going to bring FOMO even to the next level. Do not be the person who needs to catch the bounce because you are afraid of catching the bounce. The same traders who are afraid of catching the down moves, or excuse me, missing the down moves, the same traders who are shorting at all-time highs, shorting, 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 not work, not work. It didn't work 100 times until it worked. Those are the same people who are looking at the market down here saying, I have to catch the upside, I have to catch the upside, I have to catch the upside. If you do, very light, manageable losses you can take. I came in, for example, with spider calls today. Spider calls. I think I dropped. I'm estimating. What did I lose? $1,200 on some spider calls. Did nothing to to dent my P&L. Nothing, because I make more money than that, and I know that's a measurable loss I can lose. I know as a guru, I'm not supposed to talk about my losses, right? You just want to hear my good trades because for some reason that's supposed to make me lose credibility when I share with you that I'm a human being. How about I show you my hit rate? How about I show you my Sharp ratio? And then we could talk about impressive. How about the person who made those emails from, you guys know the firms outside T3 that spam you with an email every 5 seconds? How about you look at those traders losing trades? How about we look at your losing trades? How about we look at your consistency ratio? Because if they make 50,000 and lose 50,000 and make 100,000 and lose 100,000, you know what they're going to show you? They're going to show you, look how I made 100,000 and look how I made 50,000. Stop falling sucker into it. There's an easy way to make money. Let me show you how I feel the easy way is to make money right now. And again, use your own discretion. So what we're going to do is we're going to come here. We're going to come here and we're going to just talk. We're going to show you one thing here. So here is a chart. It's a simple candle. Yeah, I have a lot of trend lines drawn. See, so we could call the tops and bottoms of things. Oh, how cute. 15-minute chart. Check this out. I'm going to add an exponential 21 moving average here. You guys want to learn? You want to learn? You want to learn real consistency? You want to know what a true consistent strategy looks like? Or do you want to see or do you want to see Rambo who jumped over the pit of fire, swam through a pool of sharks and made it out at the other end with the treasure in his hand? If you like that stuff, go to the movies. Go to the movies if you like that stuff. Don't reenact these superheroes on your trading platform. You are going to get crushed if you're like 97 to 99% of human beings who trade on this planet. Don't be those people. Okay? Here's exponential moving average. Please note, if you're trying to do this off of TC2000 from another platform, I don't take pre and post market data into consideration when utilizing these charts. Okay? Let's change the 8 moving average to the 21. We're going to make it blue because I like it. And what I'm showing you right now is a 15-minute moving average on the spiders. This is the rule. Simplicity, consistency. You want to know how traders are batting over 70, 75% in the room, consistently making money? 90 plus percent in examples, 80, 85, 90%. You want to see how to really do it for the long term? I find it ironic, ladies and gentlemen, how all traders, they want to trade for the rest of their lives, yet you are trading like you want to retire in 2 weeks. Stop it. Stop it right now. Here, look. The first time this blue line hits on any given day, the market gap's down, it's usually going to hit it to the upside. You go short after it breaks through. Here's the blue line, breaks through, you go short. I don't even have a list of names ready for me, so excuse me as I just go through the largest names in the world. Triple Qs, hit right here. Check that out. Do you think you can make, this is a 15-minute chart. Do you think you can make money shorting above 20107 right over here on a 15-minute chart after 12 o'clock and watch the Qs drop in your face like a insert funny analogy here? Let's look at Facebook. Okay, Facebook hit the 21 right over here between 11:45 and 12. Look at that on the 21 moving average. How about Apple? I'm sure some are going to fail, by the way. You think I have like a list written out here? No, I'm going Fang name now. See, guess what I do next? Amazon, Netflix, Google. I'm sure I'll be wrong on some of them. All right, here's Apple. Just missed it over here. Look, hit it right over here for the first time. This only counts for the first time you hit it. Hits it right over here. Exponential 21 moving average breaks 273.26, drops $2.50 plus, and then another 5 points approximately afterwards. 15-minute bars. Okay. Next is Netflix. Did this one work? Right over here. Hits the blue line for the first time right here between 3:15 and 3:30. Hits 349.59 and drops $3.70 within that 15-minute time frame. Is that a trade you like? Maybe not. That's okay. I'm fine if you don't like this one strategy. I have tons of strategies that work in this environment. Here's Google. hits right over here, breaks 1249.62, gets as high as 1250.12, blips it by 50 cents, and drops $10 on the next bar right over there. I'm not even cherry picking, saying, look, you could have held it and swung it all day as it dropped. I'm not saying that. That's not me. That's not me. That's Captain Swing for the Fences. And Captain, let me show you how well I do when I swing for the fences. No, we're talking about consistent, real traders making real money in real time. This strategy is working right now. This is what I discovered today. So tomorrow, when we're likely going to gap up because we're gapped up at the moment, we're very beaten up. Look for these 15-minute 21 moving average hit to the downside when the market pulls back for a potential long. That's what I'm going to do. I cannot legally tell you what to do. So I did Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google. Those are all the FANG names. How about, I guess, Microsoft? Okay, right over here. Look, breaks 157.04, gets as high as 157.43. Next bar, 155.73. Check that out. Drops $1.70 in 15 minutes. Look at that move right there. No, I'm not. Again, I know I could just I could be Captain Hindsight. I could talk about what happened afterwards and make myself look like I'm a super genius. No, I would rather keep trading simple, stupid, stress-free, consistent. I'm not going to prey upon your FOMO. You don't you don't want to try our service in our room with what I'm showing you? Enjoy the free education then. And if you like free education, you know what? I'm going to double down on that. I'm going to also offer you my free psychology ebook within the description of this video. Sign up for it now. Not only that, you want to reach out to me, you want to ask me a question. Guess what? I will have one of my 250 sales representatives answer it for you with my signature on bottom. I don't have any sales representatives working for me. I'm going to answer it in the description of this email in the description show of this show in the description will be my email, Newsbeat, one word, at t3live.com. I answer my emails. I have a 1 to 2% margin of error. So if I didn't answer you, it's probably because your breath smelled bad and I have a magic internet smellometer and I was able to smell it through your email. With that being said, you could see Microsoft hitting the 15-minute moving average here. Drops. Look at that. So actually right over here. It's only the first time, so I don't consider this time, even though it worked. Only the first time the 21 hits. Did Tesla do it today? I don't know. I really don't know. Tesla, no, it only hit it after 7 o'clock after the market closed. This strategy I only use during open market hours, by the way. And look, I'm just flying around the charts here. Here's Baba. Here, finally, I could find one that didn't work too well. It went through 197.31, hit 197.96, dropped about 80 cents, and then went up there. Here's an example of it not working. Perfect. I was able to find it. See, I told you I would find an example that didn't work. There. Alibaba, you could not do the strategy today and have it work. See? Beautiful. What you need to do right now is what I'm going to be doing with Newsbeat Live members right now. I'm going to be going to the room and I'm going to ensure the people that are struggling in this current environment have the strategies that they believe in and that they want to do in order to capitalize on the market tomorrow. Because it's very nice to look at what happened in hindsight. It's very nice to say what you could do and only show winning ideas. It's very nice what you could do to show winning days. It's very nice what you do when you show winning months and years. And you know what? That is why 97 to 99% of people fail, because you are so concerned with your image and you're so concerned and you feel as if being a human being, as if that were a tarnish upon your image. You feel like reaching out and helping others for free out of the goodness of your heart without pitching them a fastball right in their face, trying to hit them, knock them out, and take their credit card out of their back pocket. You feel that that's all Wall Street does. And you know what? Wall Street, that pretty much is right. And I can't blame you for feeling that way. So you know what? Reach out to me in an email. Don't sign up for the $49 trial within the description if you don't want to, but take my advice. Look for strategies that work for you. Take the free ebook and become a consistently profitable trader. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tomorrow's levels. Heck, I was not going to forget that. Here you go. Here you go. Bang. Tomorrow's levels today, screenshot it, write it down. They change every single day. With that, ladies and gentlemen, be smart. Don't get sucked into the FOMO of others. Don't let people see your vulnerabilities and prey upon them like vicious, greedy wolves. I hope you guys enjoyed this Newsbeat show. Happy trading, make money, and I will see you guys tomorrow on the Newsbeat live trading broadcast. Have a wonderful evening.